when it comes to getting our managers involved, why do we think that this might break down at manager level? You can see, there's a big statistic there. 70 to 80% of managers in the UK are what we consider an accidental manager. Why why do we think that performance management does break down at manager level?
Yeah, so for me, there's two reasons that I've seen in different organizations. So one is about the why. Like any change, if we don't explain why something is important, like even if it's the slickest, most beautiful process in the world, people still won't do it. And so, as an example, the charity I'm working with at the moment, and we've been running their objective setting process. But before we talked about process, frequency, smart, any of that stuff, we spent loads of time with our people about why objectives matter. Because, without objectives, how do we deliver our strategy? How do we know if we're performing? And how do we know we're making the best impact on the patients that we serve? So, in my experience, the don't have time is often because people don't know why it's a priority versus everything else that they're juggling. And it's always great to spend way more time on the why before the process. Whereas, if any process is done to us, whether it's in our personal lives or career, all of us will go, no, thank you, unless we understand how it benefits us and benefits the organization. So yeah, my perspective is that often any change breaks down because people aren't clear on why it matters. And only when we have that clear can then we move on to capability reinforcement and all of that sort of thing. But yes, and we got to 95% objectives on time in the charity, but all of that was from spending time on why it matters. So yeah, that's my perspective.